and the year before, number 45. The Tavis Smiley Show has rapidly expanded its national syndication to now include nearly 50 radio stations across the country and counting. Congratulations, Tavis.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, so I'm calling your show, 'cause I need to know. Show me which way to go before I throw my man out the door.
Okay, hold on a second, Keisha. Just let me ask Ronald exactly what's going on, because it takes two to tango, and I need to hear his side of the story.
So she's driving me insane, got stress heavy on my brain. She keeps playing silly games, man, I'm about to bring the pain. We seem to fuss and fight every day and every night. Please give some advice so we can see the light, see the light.
My free game of today is this. You are not a power couple just because one person has a lot of money in a relationship and you just look good. That does not make you a power couple. A power couple is a couple that gets greater when we combine each other. When we combine our resources, we get better. But if me and you were to separate today or tomorrow, my lifestyle wouldn't change much. You're not a power couple because you bring nothing to the table but your looks. If anything, we're a power struggle because I have to carry your weight. I have to carry your load. Anybody in a relationship, if your husband, if your wife, if your boyfriend or your girlfriend falls off, you should be stable enough to carry their load. That's what makes you a power couple. That's what separates the strong from the weak. You're not a power couple, you're a power struggle. If you have a hustler and a leech, you're sucking the life out of me. And if anybody is dealing with a lopsided, right, a financially lopsided situation, you have to get out of that. You can never grow trying to carry another adult 100%. Straight like that. It will never work. I don't care how much money you have, it will become draining. Power couples win separately so we can win united. Am I lying?
Who is that? I don't even know who that is. Sound like he was in the park somewhere just talking. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, the VOR is back in the building. In the name of sweet baby Ray's barbecue sauce. I really don't know what's going on. I don't. I am Truth Hurts 357 on TikTok. Well, okay. Thank you for your contribution, Truth Hurts. We're about to start an entirely new series. You know, a few weeks ago, we had a series on the spiritual aspect of relationship. And now starting today with today's episode 1, and you'll understand a little bit more about why that clip was played. Again, I'm hearing it when you're hearing it, and sometimes it just flabbergasts me, just to hear certain things, but it's fine. The series is called the Relationship Hustle Culture series, right? How hustle culture impacts our perception on the reality of relationship with self and others. Now, today's topic, the corporate relator. See, I don't know if what is hustle culture? We're going to find out. The number to dial is 1-800-920-1580. Hustle culture is typically defined in corporate and entrepreneurial spaces as an attitude or culture of success by any means necessary. Think 50. Get rich or die trying. It is typically characterized by poor mental and physical health from lack of self-care and overworking and inevitable burnout. What is the spiritual ramification behind adopting hustle culture in an intimate context? Yeesh, I don't even know what to tell you guys. Listening to that guy talk. Again, do you see what happens when you have no spiritual compass for your relationship? Please understand what I'm saying. I'm not talking about a dogmatic religious compass. I'm talking about a spiritual compass. People come into your life to reveal certain aspects of yourself to yourself, and this is how you gain self-knowledge through the holographic mirror of relationship, right? Those who are closest to you are supposed to trigger you, right? Those triggers are mirrors that wake up old wounds that need reconciliation. But when you haven't done any of that work, the hustle, the grind, the accumulation of things actually establishes your worth to yourself and to other people. Are you dating a corporate relator? Episode 1, the Relationship Hustle series. It begins now. Love is labor. How hustle culture hijacked intimacy, hollowed out the heart, and branded the self. Ooh, my goodness. In the sterile fluorescent glow of the boardroom, the human heart has become just another spreadsheet cell that is measurable, monetizable, and managed. This is not hyperbole. This is the metaphysics of modern relationship. Hustle culture, once confined to capitalist enterprise, now slithers itself into the bloodstream of intimacy, disguising effort as love, branding performance as presence, resonance, and laundering trauma through the language of optimization. Welcome to the era of the corporate relator. Oh, Lord. Where love is negotiated like a salary and benefits package. Vulnerability is pitched like a personal brand. And dating is less about discovery than it is about data management. What school did you go to? Where do you work? How much money you make? Where do you live? Do you have a car? Can you afford this? Can we travel? Can we? In this new ontology of relating, capitalism doesn't just dictate your paycheck, it scripts your personality. What is hustle culture? On the surface, hustle culture masquerades as ambition. Beneath the grind, it is a pathology, a collective agreement to disown presence in exchange for productivity. As Carolyn Donner observes, right, we are tired as hockey puck, right? Not simply from labor, but from the constant performance of worth. This fatigue does not pause at the office door. It follows us home. It sneaks into the bedroom. It dictates the rules of romantic engagement. Even our intimacy is optimized. Let me slip in this little piece of time with you before I get to my next meeting. It's only going to be 7 minutes, but we got to make the best of it. Krishnamurti warned us, it is no measure of health to be well adjusted to a profoundly sick society, yet our relationships are now mirror images of that very sickness. We do not fall in love, we invest. We do not relate, we transact. Ooh, the relational algorithm. I know you don't want to hear it put this way. Branded love and the disappearing self. In this economy of identity, the self we bring into relationship is rarely sovereign. Uh-oh. 1-800-920-1580. 1-800. I know these topics trigger you. But damn it, that's what I'm here for. It's rarely sovereign. It is a trauma-forged avatar. Right? A Christian Dior mask. Charismatically hollow. Aesthetically strategic. Market tested. Through childhood wounds and social metrics. We do not share ourselves. We launch them. Swiping becomes the new sacrament of intimacy. Chemistry becomes dopamine. Compatibility, commodification. As I noted once before in one of my books, we no longer relate, we transact. Oof. The power couple is not a spiritual union, but a co-branded campaign. I'm not talking about anybody in particular, B and J and B. Relationship is no longer a mystery to unfold. It is a merger to manage. The spreadsheet replaces the sacred. Devotion becomes deliverables. Boundaries, once sacred rights of individuation, are now monetized buzzwords. Right? They no longer emerge from intuition or energy, but from fear-based management systems. Oh my goodness. I don't feel safe becomes code for you're off-brand. Are you dating a relationship realtor? Huh? We perform empathy. We monetize trauma. We curate our triggers into content. As Alfred Korzybski's linguistic theory, general semantics, and E' remind us, our language locks us in identity contracts we never consented to. He is toxic becomes an ontological prison for both speaker and subject, no longer experiencing just labeling. What are the spiritual implications? When the soul becomes a sales funnel, what are we doing? Where are we going? What is this about? What's the end result? What's the end result be the same in a metaphorical sense as a CEO saying, what's the bottom line? A CEO is legally bound to protect the bottom line. Are you legally bound to protect spiritually bound to protect your own bottom line? Which is, what am I getting out of this? To hustle is to hemorrhage spirit in slow, socially acceptable ways. Hustle culture tries to do by force what the universe does through frequency. Mistaking striving for attunement and mistaking marketing for magnetism. Dr. David R. Hawkins would calibrate this frequency at the lower levels of consciousness, rooted in not love, but in survival, shame, and pretense. The most profound spiritual casualty of this cultural indoctrination, is the erosion of presence. Right? I signed up for the metrics, not the meaning. I don't care about the meaning of myself when I have enough money to forget about me altogether. I can purchase the best distractions in the world. Ooh, the relationships now are built like empires. We no longer rest in love. You know that. We commodify the divine, right? We spiritualize mediocrity, right? We call trauma manifestation blocks and over-functioning self-worth. And so we confuse intensity with intimacy, branding with belonging, chemistry with codependence, deserving with divine grace. Do you see what capitalism, consumerism, materialism, and the constant hustle and grind for more and more has done to intimate relationships? The central lie: love must be earned. Hustle culture whispers, you must become to be loved. Listen to, you must become to be loved. But this is the real, original lie. Real intimacy, as Pema Chodron teaches, requires nothing but presence. Do you know how uncomfortable people are being present in the moment? Being present with their partner, totally psychologically nude? Do you know how uncomfortable most people are? It asks for your unmarketable self, your bored self, your off-brand self, your unoptimized, trembling, uncaptioned being. To love outside of hustle culture is to unhustle the nervous system, to sit in silence, not performance. It is to love as devotional physics, not psychological currency, to relate as presence, not product. You get the money, you think the woman is a product. The woman gets picked up as the product. She's still searching for agency by performing his therapist, his nurturer, his lover, his friend, his confidant. When we come forward, are you struggling with hustle love? Let's go.
Relationships. Got you confused? Need some straight talk? This is where you get the unfiltered truth about love, relationships, and everything in between. He breaks down relationship dynamics with no-nonsense wisdom and practical advice that actually works. Tackling the questions you're afraid to ask and giving you the answers you need to hear. You're inside the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Yeah. At KBLA Talk 1580, we're proud to be celebrating 4 years on the air, but we know we could not have made it this far without you. We work hard every single day to curate conversations that will enlighten, encourage, and empower you. So, from all of us at KBLA Talk 1580, a big thank you for your love and support.
You don't know how much you mean to me.
And by the way, if your smartphone did not update automatically, be sure to download our brand new KBLA 1580 app. We think you'll love all the new features, including new ways to send us photos and video in real time, whenever news breaks, while we're on the air. It's a new dawn, a new day for KBLA Talk 1580, and we're glad you're on this journey with us.
You never turned away, you were right there. Thank you, thank you.
KBLA Talk 1580. We go.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. LA County's new Justice Care and Opportunities Department, or JCOD, is here to support justice-involved individuals and their families. The JCOD Support Center is now taking calls at 1-833-LACJCOD. That's 1-833-522-5263. Available 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m., the Support Center is your one-stop shop for re-entry issues and court support. They offer court reminders, connections to local services, transportation assistance for housing, court appearances, and childcare. The JCOD hotline provides personalized help to connect you with services that you need. And don't forget to check out justiceconnect.org for more information. Remember, it's free and available every day at 1-833-522-5263. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
The California Crusader newspaper would like to thank all of our subscribers for their support throughout the years, proudly serving the South Los Angeles and South Bay areas for more than 40 years. The California Crusader is a multicultural, black-owned, adjudicated newspaper that focuses on providing newsworthy information to the people in our community. We're constantly looking for ways to assist businesses in our community to connect with our subscribers. We provide low-cost, effective ways to promote your business with our reasonable and affordable advertising rates. You can participate by suggesting, sharing, and submitting your stories on the California Crusader newspaper Community Share Facebook group page, or visit our website at cal-cruise-news.com. That's calcruisenews.com. Then click on the Submit Now button located on the top right corner of the homepage, or text CCN to 42828. Again, text CCN to 42828. The California Crusader newspaper, working together to build a better community for our future. Subscribe today.
You know you want some more. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Who's hot, who not? Tell me who rock, who sell out in the stores. You tell me who flop, who cop the blue drop, who jewels got blocks, who's mostly Dolce down to the blue top. The same old pimp, Mace, you know ain't nothing changed but my limp. Can't stop till I see my name on the blimp. Guarantee a million sales, pull a level up. You don't believe in Harlem World? Double up. We don't play around, it's a bet, lay it down. Didn't know me 91, bet they know me now. I'm the young Harlem with the Goldie sound. Can't no PD, hold me down, cooler. School me to the game, now I know my duty. Stay humble, stay low, blow like Hootie. True pimp, spin no dough on the booty. When you yell, there go Mace, there go your cutie. See me die than to see me fly. I call all the shots, rip all the spots, rock all the rocks, top all the drops. I know you're thinking now when all the ball is stopped.
If you're matter trying to change matter and you want this experience in three-dimensional reality, it's going to take a lot of time and energy because your brain's going to say, I know you. It's going to take a lot of doing back and forth until you finally have the experience. And when you have the experience, the emotion that's created from the experience takes away the lack or separation from not having it. So in three-dimensional reality, we create from lack or separation. You see someone with a sports car, you see someone with a wardrobe, and you look at it and your brain automatically goes, I want that because I don't have it. So we create in three-dimensional reality based on lack. And so the brain has the image, I want one of those, it puts it in the future, and then we have to work really hard. And for matter trying to change matter, we force outcomes, we control outcomes, we try to predict outcomes, we compete for outcomes, because there's only a certain number of resources that we can do in three-dimensional reality to get what we want. If you're matter...
Can you imagine trying to manifest a person in the same way that you try to manifest a vehicle? Yes, a vehicle satiates certain desires. You know, I want to go fast. I want a German car. I want this or that. Can you imagine trying to manifest a person right, that actually takes away all of the work you must do on yourself. Many of us are looking for the partner that will make it all better, not knowing that all roads lead inward for healing, for self-understanding. You acquire the optimum partner according to broken desires. That only perpetuates more brokenness. So who are you without the hustle? Who are you as a being? Right? When the resume burns, when the brand dissolves, when the algorithm has no match, what remains? Who shows up without a role to play? Who stays when the performance fails? Oh man, there's so many love liars out there. Oh, so many people married to love liars. Ooh. So many people are in cohabitation with love liars. I know you don't want to hear it. You think conquering the world will lead to conquering the heart, the soul, the shadow, but that's not true. The world is a lie. Jesus told you that. It was a disrespectful gift offered to him by Satan. Remember, took him on top of the hill and said, hey, everything that you see is yours if you would just submit to me. Come on, this is a weak gift from a weak spirit and a weak entity. Come on, man. And this is the life we live today. We are relational intimacy relators, right? My topic again. I forgot the name of the topic. Just that. I know I got 30 seconds. I'm trying to get it in. This is not a relationship seminar. This is a revolution tonight. The revolution will not be optimized. The voice of reason is going to the phone lines when we come forward. But listen to what I have to say. If you're not ready to get real, I don't know what to tell you, but I'm ready to get real. When we come forward, we're going to Houston, Texas, Mountain View, Hawaii. If there's any other city that wants to get on board, 1-800-920-1580.
He's on fire tonight. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams exclusively on KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm Amber Payton with BIN News Now. Black Colorado coach Deion Sanders says he's cancer-free after battling bladder cancer. Dr. Janik Kukreja led the treatment, which followed a CT scan for another issue.
We performed a full robot-assisted laparoscopic bladder removal and creation of a new bladder, and I am pleased to report that the results from the surgery are that he is cured from the cancer.
57-year-old Sanders will coach the Buffs opener August 29th. Rapper Cardi B is pushing back against an assault lawsuit through her attorney, who says the case was closed years ago due to lack of evidence. The anonymous woman claims Cardi hit her with a microphone during a Vegas show, but police found no grounds for charges. And One Music Fest returns to Atlanta October 25th and 26th for its 16th year, celebrating Black excellence and hip-hop. Co-produced by Live Nation Urban, the fest features Future, Ludacris, Doechii, Mary J. Blige, and more. Get BIN News Now on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
Joe Buck and John Smoltz welcoming you back to the City Center Convenience Mart. Uh-oh. She's looking at the cigarettes, but she just grabs the gum off the counter. Stand Up to Cancer and Rally want you to reduce your risk for cancer. Go to takeahealthystand.org.
Break out the champagne. Everybody get a glass.
Tavis Smiley is now ranked number 16 nationally and the highest rated talk show hosted by an African American on the 2025 Talkers Heavy 100 list of the most important talk radio hosts in the nation. Last year, Tavis ranked number 33, and the year before, number 45. The Tavis Smiley Show has rapidly expanded its national syndication to now include nearly 50 radio stations across the country and counting. Congratulations, Tavis.
Yay, yay! During this time, it's important for everyone to know your rights. The 4th, 5th, and 6th Amendments in the U.S. Constitution protects every one of us, regardless of immigration status. The 4th Amendment requires a judicial warrant to search your home. The 5th protects your right to remain silent, and the 6th gives you the right to an attorney. Just remember,
No warrant, no key. Privacy. You don't have to speak. No lawyer inside. Don't say a thing. Yeah, we all got rights.
Hey, we all got rights.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. If you need help getting your resume in order, finding job training, or landing a job, we've got 3 great options for you. First, the City of Los Angeles has WorkSource centers across the area offering free job support. The California Workforce Development Board can help you with everything from GED prep to vocational training at no cost to you. On the federal level, the Department of Labor's American Job Centers offer a full range of services for job seekers and businesses alike. Visit careeronestop.org, or for more info, just call California's Help Center or visit cwdb.ca.gov or call 916-657-1440. For the City of Los Angeles programs, go to ewdd.lacity.gov or call 213-744-7300. All these services are free to help you get your next job. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
See website for details. Bills Happen is not a lender and does not make credit decisions. Hey, bills happen. So when you need extra cash fast, go to billshappen.com. Have you been turned down? Are your credit cards maxed out? Do you have bad credit? Go to billshappen.com. All you need is a job and a checking account. You can find a lender and get up to $5,000 cash as early as tomorrow at billshappen.com. BillsHappen.com is the smart way to get a personal lender now. So if you need extra money for car repairs, medical bills, family emergencies, whatever you need cash for, go to BillsHappen.com and you can get the money you need as soon as the next day, up to $5,000. At BillsHappen.com, our process is safe, secure, and all online. No one to deal with in person, and Bills Happen does not charge you any fees to use our service. It's easy. When you need a lender, just remember, when bills happen, go to BillsHappen.com. BillsHappen.com for the cash you need now. BillsHappen.com.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Hey there, Los Angeles. This is James Lucky Jr., publisher and editor of Los Angeles News Observer. Are you hungry for news that matters to you in the African-American communities of Los Angeles? Well, buckle up, because we got the scoop you've been craving. Stay in the know and never miss a beat with our free weekly publications conveniently available near you. Or hop on the digital wave and become an exclusive subscriber at OGNSC.com. Don't forget to join the party on Instagram and Twitter at OGNSCINC for behind-the-scenes access and sizzling updates. No more FOMO. Let's stay informed, connected, and empowered together.
This is KBLA Talk 1580. Talk radio. That's music to your ears. We're unapologetically progressive. KBLA Talk 1580. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
First we started out real cool, taking me places I ain't never been. But now you're getting comfortable, ain't doing those things you did no more. You're slowly making me pay for things your money should be handling. And now you ask to use my car, drive it all day and don't fill up the tank. And you have the audacity to even come and step to me, ask to hold some money from me until you get your check next week. You're trifling, good for nothing type of brother. Silly me, why haven't I found another? A baller, when times get hard, need someone to help me out, instead of a scrub like you who don't know what a man's about. Can't pay my bills, can't pay my telephone bills, can't pay my automobiles. If you did, then maybe we could chill. I don't think you do, so you are through. Can't pay my bills, can't pay my telephone bills, can't pay my automobiles.
Okay, I am not a fan of weaponizing my strength. And you hear a lot of conversations that position strength as the enemy, but it's not. I don't know how we went from understanding that generations before us used to suppress to now weaponizing strength as if that was ever the real issue. Strength was never the problem. Suppression was. Back then, people didn't have the space or the language for emotional processing. So yes, what we saw was survival, silence, grit, and get it done energy. It was strength, but without emotional capacity, right? They knew how to hold it together, but not always how to feel their ways through stuff. We forgot that strength can be healthy, that it can be deeply felt, that it can come with softness, self-trust, and stillness and not shut down. What's toxic is when people are forced to suppress. But what's powerful is when they've built the capacity to hold life without being consumed by it. So no, strength is not the enemy. It's what allows you to keep showing up fully present and without falling apart. Strength is not toxic. Suppression is what's toxic.
Come on, Raquel. Come on. Let's normalize people not having to be strong all the time. Listen. Big Mama's strength made her a superhero. I'm sorry. Come on. Mama's strength made her a superhero. Strength is not the enemy here. So what do? We swing all the way to the other side. It's just like attachment theory. When somebody in attachment theory, say you have an insecure attachment style, and now you become aware of it. Say you're anxious preoccupied. And then somebody, you meet an avoidant, and they break your heart. They hurt you in some way. And then you swing avoidant all the way to the other side. It's like an overcompensation, right? Well, this is what happens with these types of relationships here with the corporate relator, right? Hey, man. Or not only with the corporate relator, but also with what Raquel was saying about resilience and strength. I need the soft life now. Strength is the bad guy. So now my relationships must be built on stimulation, activities, escapism, and end result, somebody giving me what I want instead of me healing what's within me. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's a real situation that we tend to ignore in intimate relationships. The corporate relator must die in order for love to live. To dismantle the hustle self is to remember that connection was never a skill set. It was a state of being. Intimacy was not an asset to manage. It was a temple to remember. And you were never meant to be marketed. You were meant to be met where you are. Hold on, Zoe. You were meant to be met where you are. When was the last time somebody met you where you are? I didn't say condescend to where you are or had to climb up the ladder. When was the last time somebody met you where you were, where you are? When love becomes labor, how hustle culture rebranded intimacy as emotional capital. What? Hustle culture and relationships, emotional labor and dating, capitalism and intimacy, transactional love? Here's your philosophical insight. Krishnamurti taught that the self is a conditioned performance. Under hustle culture, love becomes the stage on which the false self earns love. I don't have to earn your love if I am love. And you don't have to earn mine if you are love. Oh no. Love is soft shoe tap dancing with little Coach purses and Jordans for him. What? Psychological insight. As Ross Rosenberg suggests, codependency morphs into emotional productivity. Partners become roles, not reflections. Gosh, roles, not reflections. Your spiritual and metaphysical insight, Dr. David R. Hawkins, would place performance-based love in a low vibrational field below 200 on his consciousness grid, right? Where striving replaces presence. Listen, most of you people with everything in the bank and everything in the garage and everything in the refrigerator, most of y'all are still in survival mode because you're striving to deal with yourself while dealing with the hidden self of another who's in relationship with you. The hidden you striving. You striving to deal with that. The hidden you. And then they're striving to deal with the hidden version of themselves. And y'all in a relationship with everything. Y'all got everything now. 1-800-920-1580. The clinical and empirical insight here. Research on emotional labor confirms the burnout of managing feelings in service of social or romantic performance. Have you ever been with somebody you had everything you ever wanted with? Just not them? You wanted somebody else? And the act you had to keep up? Oh, no. Are y'all ready for tonight? You tell me, are you ready for what we're doing? The revolution, the intimacy revolution will not be optimized. You understand me? It will not be optimized. Listen, when I come forward, I'm going to the phone line. It's going to be amazing. I know the discussion that you guys are ready to have is going to be off the chart. We're talking about the corporate relator. That's episode 1 of the Relationship Hustle series.
Is it good to you? More Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams when we come forward.
Yo, it's Zoe Williams, the VOR, and I know you're tired of pretty gems with pretty lies, where people seem to scroll more than they sweat. Well, it's time to level up. Welcome to Huff and Puff, where excuses die and champions rise. Smack dab at 1221 North La Brea on the corner of Fairview. This ain't a photo shoot, it's a battleground. Certified achievers in the game. Trainers who grind with you, not post pictures beside you. Whether you're chasing your next personal record or just trying to outrun your past, this is your sanctuary of sweat. No mirrors, no filters, no fluff, just pain, passion, and purpose. Stop talking, start training, huff hard, puff loud, be legendary. Where folks go to war with their weaknesses. Huff and puff.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
You ever try fixing your car and realize you're missing that one part? Yeah, been there. That's why eBay's my go-to. They've got millions of parts, guaranteed to fit. I'm talking brake pads for when yours have seen one too many miles of stop and go. Oil filters, cause you don't mess around with your engine care. Even got this cold air intake on my watch list. I might just go for it. To keep the ride cool and your DIY streak hot. Find all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. eBay. Things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580 reminds you, when we fight, we win. The Youth Justice Coalition is challenging America's addiction to incarceration and discrimination. YJC works to dismantle policies leading to mass incarceration, law enforcement violence, and the school-to-prison pipeline. Their approach? Transformative justice, community intervention, free LA high school, legal defense, and system monitoring. YJC promotes safety without relying on prisons. Their goal? Prevent system contact and help people exit the system through direct action, advocacy, and education. Want to get involved or need help? Call 323-235-4243. That's 323-235-4243. Join YJC in creating change. When we fight, we win. KBLA Talk 1580, your voice for justice. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
You know you want some more. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Yo, remember back on the bully when cats used to harmonize like, yo, my men and my women, don't forget about the dean. This is not the most the king, yo. It's about a thing, yo. Feel real good, wave your hands in the air and lick 2 shots in the atmosphere. 3 weeks since you were looking for your friend, the one you let hit it and never called you again. Remember when he told you he was about to Benjamins? You act like you ain't him, they give him a little trim to begin. Now you think you really gon' pretend like you wasn't down and you called him again. Plus when you give it up so easy, you ain't even fooling him. If you did it then you probably can. Talking out your neck saying you're a Christian, a Muslim, sleeping with the gin. Now that was the sin that did Jezebel in. Who you gon' tell when the repercussions spin? Showing off your ass cause you thinking it's a trend, girlfriend. Let me break it down for you again. You know I only say it cause I'm truly genuine. Don't be a hard rock when you really are a gem, baby girl. Respect is just the minimum. Nigga, you still defending them now. Lauren is only human. Don't think I haven't been through the same predicament. Let it sit inside your head like a million women in Philly pen. It's silly when girls sell their souls because it's sin. Look at where you be in. Hair weaves like Europeans. Fake nails done by Koreans. Come again. Yo, a win-win, come again.
You can't transform yourself. You can't make yourself sane. You can't make yourself loving. You can't make yourself unselfish. And yet it's absolutely necessary that we be that way. It's absolutely necessary. If we are going to hand over the direction of nature to nature, which is what it comes to, It's absolutely necessary that we let go of ourselves, and it can't be done. Not by anything that we call doing it, acting, willing, or even just accepting things. You can't do it. Why? Because you don't really exist as that kind of a separate ego or personality. It's just an idea based on a phony feeling. So when it comes down to it, it's shocking news for us, for the human race, for our pride. You're only making a mess by trying to put things straight. You're trying to straighten out a wiggly world, and no wonder you're in trouble. So you can't do anything. So you can't transform yourself. And what can you do? What happens then if you actually realize you've come to a dead end? And the human race has come to a dead end, in my opinion. What then? Commit suicide? Or is there something else? What happens when you just wait? There's nothing you can do. You watch. And all you see is what goes on that is happening of itself. You're breathing, the wind is blowing, the trees are waving, your blood is circulating, your nerves are tingling. It's all going on.
Hey, listen, Alan Watts is describing presence. Listen, we've put profits over presence, metrics over meaning, deliverables over this true center in our beings, right? The center that I'm speaking of is connected to the foundational reality of all existence. Some religious folk call it God, but we think it's too hard to find within ourselves, so we go on a lifelong journey outside of ourselves. We look for it in churches, temples, books, ideas, concepts, people. And the one place that's the most frightening to look at, which is within ourselves, we never look at. So in doing that, we figure, well, let's partner up with somebody that shares our same beliefs. The power couple delusion. Why shared hustle doesn't equal sacred union. Come on, we're running our relationships like they're a corporation, the corporate relator. That's our topic tonight. Let me get to my brother John from Mountain View, Hawaii. John, what are your thoughts on tonight's topic?
Greetings and blessings to the chat. Greetings and blessings to all. Much love to you, Zoe, in this show.
Same to you.
But let's begin with the madness.
The madness. Let me get out your way. Go ahead.
No. First off, I don't want to speak on anything because I want it to be true. And if it is true with the FM and the 4 hours, you got to do some hiring, and it needs to be your niece first. I'm just saying.
Now, listen, what if I was just sharing with you and y'all in the chat, and then you go put it on the radio?
That's what I'm saying. That's the reason why I'm saying
knock
it in code,
off.
Bruh.
It ain't true until
That's
it's
why
true.
I'm saying it in code, bro. We gonna be hiring folks. You need to hire your niece.
Damn
Just
it,
saying.
John.
But anyway.
You can't keep a secret, John. Go ahead, John.
I didn't say I was supposed to, but anyway, let's get to the subject. Okay, there's nuance in certain things, and you're going to start by apologizing to God by saying the devil who pointed out to the rest of the world saying, this is yours if you bend the knee, and you said we was cheap. At the person that died recently, Malcolm Jamal Warner, how did he affect all of these different souls if he was on the cheap side of the game?
Oh, got you. Yeah. Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Respectfully.
Yeah.
Respectfully.
Go ahead.
Because, again, a soul is a soul. If it's lost, it's a bad thing,
Right.
regardless of it being abortion or it be somebody at their old age. That soul is missing. That is entirely on the spectrum on the very same thing we're talking about with the spiritual side of the game. Now more nuance. If I find a woman who I could trust with $2 million, And after I get back from whatever I got going on, jail or otherwise, she makes that $6 million. Doesn't that make her worthy of being able to stay with you? We're talking about hustle, right?
Keep going. I'm listening. I'm in deep thought as you speak. Go ahead, brother.
I'm just saying, these are the things that bare minimum. It's not the majority. It is the minority. It is not the spectrum. It is the few. And those that find it, which again, speak to most millionaires who may have been through a divorce, but even the very same millionaire, everybody is saying, oh my God, if she can find a good one, then I can find mine too. Ma'am, she was worth $30 million when she married him, the CEO of Amazon. So what you trying to really hustle is some, oh Lord, let me not cuss. But anyway, I'm just saying, there's nuance to virtually everything that we can find. I'm not trying to argue the point. No. I'm just trying to bring out points that maybe somebody might have not understood. Right. Once again, I know my Jesus don't need defending, but that's my dude. I'm going to get on him.
That's
I'm
the homie.
get on anybody that's going to say anything against him.
But not nobody.
And I'm going to virtually say the same. I'm going to say the same thing for any soul out here in this world that deserves defending, which is every soul. And I did that for 20 years. So excuse me while I say, once again, here's the warrior. I'm back. Old man survived the battlefield. I'm here. But nonetheless, you're worth it. Everybody's worth it. But again, let's not come to the table with the wrong tools again. We're at the wrong table. Stay away from this table.
Move away from that damn table. Move.
Push you out of this doggone chair. What's wrong with you?
Hey, John, guess what you just did, man?
Mountain View's in the house. Blessings to all. Love you too, big bro.
Always, man. Mountain View is in the building. You heard what he said. Get away from that table. Hey, the voice of reason is on complete fire, live from KBLA Talk 1580. When we come forward, let's slide on down to Houston, Texas, and see what they talk about down south.
You better watch out.